Before I was a designer, I used to wake up every morning at 4:30 and get on the road, and then I would sit in meetings all day long. For 6 years, I ran a public company. And then one day I woke up and I had a heart attack. My doctor said it was a second chance. I think it was a third or fourth chance. Now I get to work with things that inspire me. I get to work with people's beautiful homes. I get to work with great makers who create beautiful things. And I get to work with better stories. I find satisfaction somewhere in the nexus between refinement and rawness. It's the total collaboration that we have between an artisan, a client, and me as an interior designer. When a artisan can see a completed chair out of a giant slab of wood, that is inspiration. And it's inspiring to me as an interior designer. It's inspiring to me as a furniture designer when we can take all of those things, put them all together, and we come up with the completed product for one of our clients. And that's the story that we like to tell at Studio 6F, and that's what differentiates us. I like Steven Haulenbeek. He's a good guy. He's got a really cool wife. He goes fishing with his buddies in Canada. He even makes his own tools. He's got this really awesome sanding ball that he's created that he uses for all his resin pieces. One of the things I really like is that he can take unrefined pieces of materials and turn them into spectacular sculptures and refined furniture. The guy is represented by some of the most amazing international galleries in the world and Studio 6F. What else could I want? Listen, design has been embedded in my psyche since I was a kid. My dad was in retail, which is a lot like the military, so we moved a lot. And when we moved, my mom seemed to have everything under control. So on Fridays, the movers would come, and on Sunday, by the end of the day, all of the art was hung up on the walls and we were ready to go to sleep. I learned really, really early from my mom that it was important to remove chaos out of the move and out of design. So I learned about how to put things in their place, but be very conscientious of space. And so that was important. I learned that design was about experience and how to create experiences for people in those environments. When you're trying to define what a home is, oftentimes people get confused about it being a building or a place, and I think it's a collection of experiences and objects. And so they all tell stories, and when you put those things together and there's a thread, you have a narrative of your life. 6F is the RGB code for white, and we start every project with a blank slate, and I think that's what's the most important thing about us. We add value. We add really memorable pieces in a project. We add really memorable experiences in our relationships and collaborations. But most importantly, we add a new thread in the narrative for your family or your relationships and new things that you can talk about as you tell the story of your life. I think that's what we add to the white space.